Just a pop up, you guys. Just a pop up. Just a pop up. Trying to talk about a few things. Somebody was asking me some different questions. Still in Cali, you guys. I'm still in Cali. Still in Cali. And it is raining, you guys, so I can't go to the beach. I can't go snorkel. I can't go skydive. I can't do any of that. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm at a building where I was doing a meeting. Hi, heal the land, please. Yes, let's heal the land. Let me know if you can hear me through this mask, because I'm still where we had our meeting at. Hi, Wendell Blunt. How you doing? Can you hear me through the mask? I'm sorry, I got the mask on, but I'm here where I had my last and final meeting with some people. Okay, thank you. And it went great. It went well. I think one of the supporters, they reached out to me and they were asking questions about the um hey TT. Okay, you can hear okay. Um some people I think so. Hi, stand up to be county. How are you? How are you? The meeting went well. It went wonderful. Matter of fact, I met with five people at the same time today, and everything was informal. Everything was great. Everything was informal. Yeah. I'm gonna start off with the okay. One of the supporters, they hi Miss Beth, how you doing? Um, One of the supporters, they wanted us to ask some questions about donating for the commissary. And I did a little research and I made a few phone calls, but I also have people looking into it. And I'm gonna look at my notes. Y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me, because I don't know if I move the phone if I lose you guys. So let me know if you can hear me. So um, I took the notes and they were, I think they saw another supporter or blogger or somebody speaking on having his money seized, that you donate to Robert. And I can give y'all a little note, some notes on what I received, and but I'm gonna do some more digging too. And when I don't know if it's in New York or not, but um, I did get some. I was told that some facilities take like 30% from their the monies that you send to them, and then as far as any debts, let me get my notes because I don't want to look crazy here. When I went to pull the screen down, let me know if you guys can see me or not. When I went out, could you guys hear or see me? I need to know, that way I won't be wasting time speaking if you can't hear me. All I see, the last person I see is like hello vet. That's it. The screen was froze with your face and no sound. Okay. So I have to move over, look at the notes for a minute, then come back over. I'm sorry, because I thought maybe I can speak to you guys like that, but let me just look at this the notes just for a minute. Okay, hey, Mr. J, let me push play. I must, my notes. Yes, I can see and hear you clearly now. Okay, somebody said that I was froze, so I'm confused. Okay, let me see if I can push play and maybe, um, you guys can hear that. Let's see, cause I got confused. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear my notes? What I'm saying? Did y'all hear the speaking in the background that was telling you about the BOP and things like that? They said that if any inmate has any obligations in this, okay, whatever you are doing, it is causing you to freeze and sound goes in and out. Okay. Y'all telling me too late. I don't want to. That's why I said I don't want to. How you doing, one pal? Okay, there was no sound. So I get. So you didn't hear my notes. I was. If I move over to try to read the notes, then you're not gonna be able to hear me. And my phone, my other phone is in valet parking, so um, I don't have it. I could have read off the notes on this one here because I was gonna come on All right, stand up to be counted. I was gonna do the talk to you guys this morning, but then I received a phone call, and they was like, could they meet with them like now? So I just had to hurry up and get good to my stream is doing the same. Texas chat is joining. Yeah. So, so they said they need to meet me right now. So I had to like jump up and like get dressed, put on my clothes, and get here. So that's why I had changed it. So since I'm sitting here for a while, because it's raining outside, you guys, I was like, let me just like update y'all on some things. Like everything went well. Like and what I'm working on, I'm concentrating on that. Um, it's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. It's just so much going on, and I want to talk about it, but it's like boom, like when I get on here, my mind is gone. But I wanted to talk about the money. A lot of people are weary about the money that they sent for him, and they was like, can they, take it? They can have him to take, any obligation to take a certain, some money out, but not a lot. Um, I did call the facility to speak to someone personally about it, and he was like, no, I don't know anything about that. Yes, he gets it all. And I was like, well, I don't know if it's here, but I do know that um, when people send monies to people, they take a certain percentage, and they say it goes towards like medical, doctor type things and stuff like that. And he said no, where you get that information from. And I said, well, I've been, calling around, speaking to people that deal with this type of stuff and money and stuff like that. And so any obligations, they can't, the BOP, they can't seize the money, they can't seize it. But if the court, send information, they can take like, it's not going to be a lot. Um, they say a couple of dollars or something like that. And what's so sad is when they're working for like 30 cents to $1.25 an hour, you know. No, he has no restitution. That's only for those who owe their states or feds. No, that's like lawsuits and everything. But like when I get where I can just read my notes and give y'all all the details on that, I will. But they said that the BOP um, can monitor. Let me, because I want to be I had to leave out, I'm sorry, but it's the Federal Responsibility Program. And so he like the BOP, like it's the Federal Responsibility Program. So if he owe anything, it'll be up to the court, but it's like it takes some time for that, and things like that. Um, so what I say on that is kind of crazy, because it's like, who do you trust? Who do you trust? Because the supporters is doing things to help and support Robert, not these money grabbing machine people. That's hungry and has greed for money. But we want to now his lawsuit. will get taken care of through royalties, but any money fans sent is safe. Well, no, they can request certain things to be taken out, but not a lot. It'll probably be like $3, $5, and stuff like that. But they said if the BOP, I think they said a BOP, if the money is, if they too extensive, if it gets extensive, they can have the BOP can request to have the money removed but not seized. He can't do that. So I just have to get the note so I can just give it to y'all right now. It will get taken care of. But that is what we're dealing with that. But like when I get the notes and give y'all the full details, because somebody did call me on that, and I said I'll get all the information. I have more people looking up some more stuff for me. So you don't want to extend the amount. You want, they say you want to give him enough to make sure that he is comfortable with getting um, the things that he need. I think they said that you can get your radio, you can get shoes, you can get your, more jogging sets and stuff like that. You can get like, Tylenol, stuff like that that you need. And also they do have a commissary list, and some facilities allow you yourself to order things, but you don't want to do that because, just think about it. It's like if we were able to do that, you don't want the fans or supporters ordering all kinds of commissary, and then he's not going to be able to get it. They're not going to allow all that stuff in there. They just allow them to have enough to get them, through that month. So it's a certain time of the month that they can order from the commissary, and things like that. If we can just get Robert himself to, say, hey, this person here, I trust. I know y'all really, really want to help me, and y'all gonna do it anyway. I really trust this person. I know this person will do that, but it's just kind of scary to deal with people. They got care package, but it's only once a month. Yeah, they got all this different kind of stuff. So I had wrote all the information. I actually went on there and I was looking at the care package. I was looking at the commissary list, and they'll tell you the prices of certain things. And that way it'll give you an idea of like items and stuff, the prices of things, but they, of course, they're going to double charge the money that's sent to them. It can help with phone calls. It can, they can also do I think video calling and stuff like that. It'll help with that. And also medical. They said like if they have a certain amount of money in there, if they having like health issues and stuff like that, it'll go towards that. But they can't touch anything or mess with anything without his consent. They can't just say we're gonna take your money. And so if they come to him and say, well, we're gonna seize this for these obligations and that these obligations, and if he said no, no, I'm not. They said that, they can end up getting in trouble with that. But they said they'll probably, if they do something like that, it'll probably take a couple of dollars, a few dollars, like even with the obligations with some people. And if they working in there, they only will take out, they said like probably $2 or something a month, to go towards that. But they said they always, tell the people that's trying to claim something and wait till they go on probation or something like that, and then do it like that, because that's it. But they can't just go in there and freeze his money that's been sent to him. Okay, let me see. I don't believe he will have no worries. Every federal inmate knows the hustle inside. He will have mega people getting him what he needs. Yeah. No, it's not that. It's When I spoke to some people at the federal building there in New York, they told me they was like, it's gonna go all to them. I said, so we're not. You don't take. I said, we know we pay a fee if we send Western Union. We know that's a fee. But what I'm saying to you, because I have talked to other people to get the information, I'm like, they take 20 and 30% from these people, and they said that's to go towards like um, debts to help with medical and certain things like that. And he said, "Oh no," he said they gets it all. And he said, "Don't worry, he will get it all." And I just try not to call and be a bugaboo, but a lot of people was like, "Oh, we heard this person and that person, and they said this and that." And what you need to do is go out and it does not hurt to do your own research to find out anything. Just like with what I'm doing, and sitting in places, you guys. I'm sitting in places, I'm talking to people. And it was, matter of fact, in this meeting, it was three white men, two black men, and one black female that I spoke to today. We just finished up, and it went well. And so the best thing for people to do, okay, is just like my dad told me this morning. We were talking, and he just broke it down real well. He said, never, when you want to go bear hunting, when you want to go bear hunting, never listen to the man with a peg leg, a patch on his eye, and a missing arm. You want to go to people to the person that has, trophies on the wall, showing the work of what they have done. And he says, also, he said, never feed a person some fish. You want to show them how to fish so they can be able to feed themselves every day. And those are kind of things that my dad, broke down to me and stuff like that. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Um, in the inside is no different from the outside. They get everything in. Yeah, do money send to him, will he get it all? That's what they say. They get it all. Blair, yes, he gets all his money. He's in affairs, not the state, so he should be okay. And they get more freedom than regular prisoners, allowed to have a little more food, better too. Yeah. So, a lot of people just concerned. That's why I put the little thing up there about Bootsy. Bootsy I guess he done got nipped up too. Not Bootsy, but Cat Williams. Cat Williams. Uh, Cat Williams got gypped by his employees to millions of dollars, and so it's like a lot of stuff to be worked on, because for one, this is something that the industry, our people need to start looking at things. The industry, you guys, that the industry, and people that you feel like you trust steal from you. Because I remember Boosie went through a situation where his brother, was using his name to get stuff in, flying in private jets and everything. And this is family, and so he has these employees stealing, millions from him as well. And so he get everything we send him, but just checking, because something has been so unfair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this, you have a right to be concerned. And I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm just gonna be really real with you guys, because if you just sit down and think about it, um, everything would have went smooth if y'all just. I know everybody just was in a hurry. Um, okay, give me a second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Whoever y'all text me, if I move it, y'all not gonna be able to see me. So, yeah, but yeah, just send you can send it to him. And it'll help him as well, because he's a diabetic and things like that. He can be able to have enough to make phone calls, you guys, because when I did my research on the phone call, they said family members have to work a full 8-hour shift just to talk 15 minutes on the phone. It's just taking people money. I think what they said, 3 hours, 4 hours, just talk to a loved one for 15 minutes. And so it's what went wrong in this situation. Um, Everybody wanted to be leaders. And I'm gonna just put it like this. Everybody wants to collect money on the behalf of someone, and you have to think about it. You've been having even the people that work in the prison system stealing, businesses, people stealing, and you just really can't trust anyone. But you really can't trust anyone that doesn't have him or her self financially stable. And when they have a financial problem, why would you donate money to people that has financial problem? And so when you sending money to them, and their back is against the wall, they digging in and dabbing into it. I'm gonna go ahead and and pay my rent with this right here that they sent. It's just gonna be sitting for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and then they start getting more and more selfish and greedy and stealing. $5 connect fee, $25 um do shit for them call, but now they get video call. Yeah, they have at least you can see them. Yeah, they have video call. From what I heard, so I think that I don't have my notes. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I think it's like $25 for a video call. Is it a minute or something like that? But I'm telling you guys, it's like sometimes you have to just sit down and use common sense, because I tell you guys, if y'all just sit back and just started analyzing, doing your research and thinking before you react, because everybody was like, oh, okay, that's good, we're gonna do this, we're gonna help him, we're gonna send money to somebody that having financial problem, and this person can't tell you nothing and show you anything, and the attitude that this person has, that should have ran you away. Yeah, that part. So everyone claims some kind of job in the beginning. Now most don't. 25. Yeah, that's when I did my looked at the video calling and stuff, and I'm telling you, it is expensive. And and just these poor mothers and stuff and wives that has loved ones in there, and they doing the best they can, to try to hang in there and work hard. A lot of women, a lot of parents work hard just to send money to their loved ones and be able to call them, make sure they're okay and stuff. But you guys have to think about it. That's just like, okay, you have a toothache. Are you gonna go to the mechanic so the mechanic can fix your toothache? Or are you gonna go to that professional? You're gonna go to the orthodontist so he can check your mouth. And so when y'all dealing like this, you can deal with the right people. Get your facts together. Know who you dealing with, especially when you're dealing with your money. And I don't get down like that. I don't and people was mad, but the truth is the truth. And I'm gonna be on here and I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Why would you want to send money to people that have obligations themselves? They gotta rely on people they don't know to take care of them. So why the hell would you send money to people like that? I have my homie. Choose you want to talk to me, like a king. Make your choice. You want snacks or call? Oh my God, you're right, but it's really hard, but what's up, everybody that's coming in there? B, how you doing? I swear, y'all, I feel like I feel stupid too, y'all. I feel stupid because I'm rushing y'all because they was telling me, and then there was an accident down the road, so they telling me like, yeah, we got, because they had another meeting that they had to do. So I'm like, I'm rushing out, and the main thing I needed was my glasses. So I told the valet and give him my keys and stuff. I'm like, can you pop the trunk? So I throw my purse in the trunk and have my little bag and my little wallet. I'm like, doggone it, my glasses in there. So then, we was gonna order some breakfast and everything, and talk while we're eating. So I swear, y'all, I don't care. I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like this. Like my vision get bad. It's getting bad. But anywho, um, make it make sense, you guys. Make it make sense. Yes, it is too. Let's say sent to Mr. Robert himself. Yeah, so y'all, Mr. J said Mr. J needs to stop. So he said, what, you gonna get some Oreos or some chocolate chips? Which one you want? The Oreos cost $10, the chocolate chip is $20. So which one is I'm only doing one. That prison life is expensive. Gotta get a whole other job. And it's sad because that's why a lot of people are they're actually, um, the inmates get, I think, 25 cents to $1.25 an hour. Okay, and that's if they can get a job. They're just like out here in the real world, they trying to get jobs and stuff, and every inmate can get a job because there's so many of them in there. You know, Yeah. It's so many, in there. So I was just doing a lot of digging, y'all. I swear, it's like, wow. Oh, and these people that I talk to, I just feel good just talking to people that got, that has the knowledge. I like I told y'all, I was hungry for information. I was hungry for growth. I'm hungry for knowledge, and you ain't gonna be going to somebody that has a backwards life and a jacked up life, and a person that listens to people like that, life all jacked up, life all messed up, and they listening to them, and you following them. It is, you have to have leaders, people with leadership, and people that for a fact has, that's a leader in leadership, people that can lead and lead the right way. Okay, so you can't keep listening to people that life is in turmoil, but only him, not some scammer or clout chaser. Yeah, and it's really hard just to send it to him. At least it went towards him, went to him, and not nobody's back time rent and all that kind of stuff, and paying their taxes, back time taxes. Just how it is being, yeah, no shade, just how it is being a support. I mean, sweetheart, like I told everybody, y'all get scared. Why y'all scared? Your money is your money. Your money is your money. That's your money. You can't let no stranger come and bully you and tell you what to do. You know, you can't. Yeah, so that being said on that, just do your research. I've been telling y'all that for years. Do your research. Somebody was saying, oh, they mentioning Bubba, and they mentioning Bobby. And I was like, okay. I mentioned them a lot too, but it went from one ear to another. Because if y'all remember Bobby and London on the track, mama. London on the track, you know. They had side deals. You remember? Who name was mentioned? Side deal. Hi Denise. Who else came up in here? My blind eyeballs can't see. Love the man. Yeah. Uh, so I told y'all about we was telling y'all about all these people, right? Because if y'all remember, I don't have their stuff in front of me. Everybody was stealing from Robert. This sucked him blind, took everything from him, and um, he didn't pay attention to his surroundings. He didn't pay attention to um, his money, but Robert was signing the checks to send them out, but he didn't pay attention to where he was signing checks, sending them out too, And so when you look at Cat Williams, when you look at Boosie, TLC, you look at all these people. Hey, Candy. So, they was you. We as people of color, we better learn to learn our debits and credits. You better know what you're dealing with, read your contracts and stuff thoroughly. If you don't understand it, you better take it to a professional. That's why I just said, in order to know how to grow and do things and need some leadership, you better go to somebody that has some resumes to show you what they can do. And you always follow up. You always backtrack. It ain't like you trying to be a bugaboo, but you better follow up and backtrack. Okay? That's just like even with me coming here, I'm like, okay, so now what time is this? Okay, so when we gonna do this, is this gonna be that? Even though they told me that, I'm always calling, okay, I just wanna, verify. I'm just confirming, so is this and that, is this is how it's supposed to be? And that's what I do. Okay, can you sign this even when I go to the hospital? And they give you this here. Okay, this right here, all this is such. All this is nothing. Give it to me. Let me sit down and read it. I don't care how sick I am. I'm not gonna sign anything without reading it from top to bottom. You know what really bothers me, TVD? I haven't heard nothing about any investments for Robert. One Papu. And a lot of people, they just keep going at this one person. They just keep going at this one person. And, like I said, people can do their research, but they can go back and look at things. And even when I said Deronda Johnson Pace jumped over the gate and they sent security after her, I was lying. But it came out in court. Even with, dang it, the one that was with the guy on Power, he was off in his house. He was a financial person for Robert and did the octopus. He made all that money off Robert. I was telling y'all that James Mason stealing $70 and stuff like that. Just telling y'all all about these people. Cheryl Mack, all these people. I said it. But you know what? One Papoose, people was telling me about it. I hope I get this man's name right. Choke, no joke. Okay. They was telling me about his speaking on certain things and stuff like that. I said, well, it ain't he's not saying nothing that I have never told you guys. I know my lives or some of my videos might be long, but it be information that I be giving y'all. And I said, but at the same time, if it take him repeating this stuff and he has a big platform and for people to just take that and listen to it and understand it, but it's, it is what it is. Wish it happened back then, when we really needed it the most. Um, but I don't knock anybody. Don Russell called out everyone's name. Let me tell you something, one Papu. Um, that man was working on matter of fact, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks before Robert was arrested. One Papoose, don't you know Don Russell got all the information together to take that stuff so he can file some charges and get some lawsuits going on and stuff like that. And then they was working on endorsements. They was working on investments and everything for him to try to build his money back up. This man even, tried to help, Robert, you're gonna have to do you a few shows, to try to put some money in your pocket. And Robert didn't know anything about all these different types of monies that he get. You know, I guess it's the peer pressure of waiting on what's true or false of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like the stuff is just real. Like one Papoose, and I keep telling people, I have no reason to come on here and just be making up just making up something. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I always tell everybody, and anybody that's been following me, they can say, well, she always say, I'm telling y'all don't have to believe me, go do your research. But I'm not going to sit up here and say something and just be making up something, be talking out the side of my neck. I have no reason. What do I have to gain? What do I have to gain? Lying on people that I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Trigger. So that's what I was saying, because people, they try to give me a little information. They don't call no names and stuff, but they were saying, TVV, we work for everyone under the moon. I know, and I really don't care at this point. I still find it very foolish that you had, ignorant people trying to get, and it's still ignorant people trying to get this man done, locked up, because y'all have hate on this man and against this man. And no matter how I explain it, I can't explain it. But I know, I'll just put it like this: I know for a fact I know for a fact, you can let his other friends tell you whatever y'all want them to tell you. Just believe them. That's all I can say. But I know for a fact that Robert Sylvester Kelly cares about Don Russell, and know he wouldn't do anything to harm him or anybody else. Robert knows this. And Don Russell knows for a fact that Robert cares about him, and Robert knows for a fact that Don Russell cares about him. You know, and yeah, that's what they did, because they matter of fact, they was trying to do endorsements. They was trying to do endorsements and trying to get, have commercials for Robert. They was working on all that, and I'm just telling y'all the fact. Y'all don't have to believe me. I ain't begging nobody to believe me. I'm not. But I know this, and I can say this. I'm not saying allege on anything what I'm saying today, that man did his best to try to put money in his pocket. That man went in his wallet, pulled out his card to try to help Robert get on his feet. And that's called investing. He's talking about a percentage. Okay. I'm a businesswoman too. So if you in a bind, and if I meet Robert, he's in a bind, and I'm a businesswoman, and I'm talking to you, and I'll be like, okay, well, I can do this and do that. I get 10%, 20% out of it, since I'm going in my pocket, and I'm investing in you. It's called an investment. And if Robert had more investors in him, you know, if Robert had investors, people that was investing their money into him, and givers and not takers, Robert would have been protected. And then for people to sit there and say that Don Russell was passing out numbers, I can say this too. I know for a fact That's why I said why the prosecutors don't show everything, why they didn't play everything, why they didn't play voicemail, why they didn't show y'all. They only showed y'all what the hell they wanted to show y'all. But he told him, you need to concentrate on you right now. You need to concentrate on you. He said, you need to get rid of these women and concentrate on you. He said, you is dead broke. He said, he said, you is the king of R&B and B, and you supposed to be up there, man. You supposed to not want for anything. You shouldn't be in no Trump, renting from no Trump. You should have your own SHIT, man. He said you need to get rid of this trash, because all they doing is sucking you dry, and you need to just concentrate on you. He said, how long are you going to be able to run up and down that stage? So you need to get you some endorsements, and you need to be investing your money so it can grow. And we're gonna help you find what your money is. The money trail. You gotta find the money trail. And the people did that. They found that money trail. So y'all can't say it's not true. You see what came out in court? The information was there. The information was given. Do you think that attorney was gonna repeat something that wasn't true? You think they're gonna do that? Okay, let me see who popped up. Um, yeah, hey Lil Mo, how you doing? You popped up on me, I didn't see you. What you say, Lil Mo? They hurry up and got done out of the way because he was in the dollar train. Yes, yes. If they would have just held a minute and waited to see what Don was capable of doing, it was probably would have been a mess. Yeah, ain't nothing for free in the industry. No, it's not. Nobody works for free. If you want to work for free, let me know. I know that's right. You want to work for free? Come hang with me. Now that's the person sitting on his ass ain't capable of doing nothing. Broke. Where at a Kane school on the industry, they sleeping if they don't. That's what I'm saying. It's like okay, first of all, a business person will want a business minded person in their corner. Okay, they don't want nobody just gonna come around just to be sucking on some drinks and smoking on those cigars. You want, if they sitting down smoking and drinking with you, they sitting down telling you about some new information or some deals or something that they can hook up, for you. And so these people got these people's signatures, and they saw the people that was stealing and taking things from Robert. And Robert had enough, you guys. And I'm gonna say I know this for a fact. Okay, he had enough. He had enough. Hey, they don't want God to help him. That's why they first went after his mother notarized license. I don't have to say who, but see, that's what I'm saying. Those people was helping him, and he know this. So for the people that's running around here, I can't say too much. That's running around here lines, on them people. It is what it is, and people like, oh. And for the record, the person that said I'm in an indictment, I'm not in no indictment. Okay, I'm not in an indictment. Okay, the video is in somebody's place, in somebody's indictment, and that's because a bunch of assholes. Okay, that's it, point blank, period. So stop going on your platform saying that I'm in an indictment. I'm not in no indictment. I don't have no indictment. Okay, because it's nothing. They can pull up a recording or anything on me and me talking to anybody else about anything shady. They don't want to play no recordings if they recorded or tap anything of my conversation with anybody, because the only thing it's gonna do is help. Okay, help Robert. On that. So y'all, that's why I said y'all get y'all little facts right while y'all running around here talking. Say it the right way, you know. So what else? So he was in the middle of negotiating. They had received, he helped him, Dunn helped him, you know, and so I guess I'm lying on that. It was brought out in court. And of course, like I told you guys, there's a beginning of a conversation, there is an ending of a conversation. So you have Miss June, you know, explaining to Robert now, like we help, you know, get the talk to your attorney. We went over the stuff with you, you know. He helped you. You can at least pay him his money back. She didn't say you can at least give us some money, give me and my son some money for helping you. She said pay him back. That's money that belonged to Dunn. So the people took that and they flipped it. I said, what the hell wrong with these so-called Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters? Y'all got this stuff all ass backwards. Oh yeah, she said that he tried to blow up them people, and she said that woman didn't say that at all. That's why I said it's a beginning of a conversation and there's an ending of a conversation. Remember that, just like Angelo, lying Angelo. Okay, when he posted that stuff about Dunn. And you know me, I ain't gonna go with what nobody's telling me. I'm like, I'm gonna dig in deep and see what's going on. And he let me see that whole conversation. And that was it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, is somebody playing games or what is going on here? You see what I'm saying? And like I said, the prosecutors, they don't care. They don't care who lying. They don't care who did what to Robert. All they wanted was a big win. And that was the biggest win of their life. Okay. That was the biggest win of their life, and they did not care. Okay. Let me see. Mo Kill don't even put him up in a room as a Trump tower. Hey, couple, they don't want them to hear them. That's why they president after his mother. Yeah, that's crazy. Text me out there, and the indictment that ain't gonna be good for the lawyer. That's what I'm saying. You could call me on. I wish they called me up on the stand, baby, because I'm a tweeter bird, baby. They be like, they didn't ask you that. I'm be like, I want to say it how I need to say it because that yes and no stuff don't work for me. Because when I said you asking me a question, but you trying to twist that question for me to say a yes or a no, and I want to say exactly how it was said and why it was said the way it was said. You hear me? Get me up on no stand, baby. Cause y'all gonna know everything. They keep getting all the BS sent to the prosecutor. It's stupid. I swear to you, I sat down, I was talking, you know, when I had the meeting and everything, and I was like, I just don't understand how everybody, we've been working on this for 2 years, and how everybody else can get together and form an organization or a movement and do well. And when you try to pull ignorant people to be your leader, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get off brand stuff, okay? You're gonna get off brand stuff. And I'm just gonna be real, and you know, some people get offended when you say what you say, because I was like, you know, when they were talking about the choke no joke guy, I was like, okay, well, that's cool, you know, because the women, they cater to men, they will listen to a man before they listen to a woman. I done gave facts after facts and said all this stuff that this man is now saying, but I've been saying it for 2 years and something and some change now. And I said a man, you know, I said they will, you know, they cater to them. They cater to them. I said, so that's great because I don't know if Jeff on here looking, but I know Mr. J and Trigger could tell you, like if I needed certain things done, I had to reach out to those men because the woman, she will cater to that man before she will listen to that man and cater to that man before they will listen to a woman. And so that's why I said we have to build our black men. We have to build real men. And so if you want to cater to a man, you better get a man that's gonna be a leader, okay? Not no bull crap, but a leader with resources, with information, with knowledge, and know people that know people that know people. Those are people that you need. You need strong leaders, okay? No BS. Nobody with no mess, no mouth, can't, go up there and speak and be respectful, to people, because you're not going to get anywhere if you're trying to be a leader and you going out here and you want people to hear you, but you cursing them out. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. They sending them to a ghost. None of it is going to work. Good luck. They can play pretend to the dumb and listen, but it is stupid. It is stupid. I'm just looking. I'm like, do these people not know when you dig in a ditch for somebody else, and when you say you advocating for somebody else, how you gonna advocate for somebody you trying to get out of harm's way and out of jail, but you working hard and using all your resources and your time to get other people put in jail? Okay. And then it's like I'm looking at people, Don Russell, his indictment, right? It's like they just constantly going at him, constantly going at him, constantly going at him. But at the same time, y'all heard in court all these people that stole from him. So why y'all ain't going after Cheryl Mack? Why y'all ain't going after is it Hogan? Why y'all ain't going after these people? Why y'all ain't trying to ask question Bubba? What deal you had with Geronda Johnson Pace? What y'all had going on? Did you go in there and get some DNA for Geronda Johnson Pace? Did anybody ask Bobby why you doing side deal? I don't see them people up there. They going after one bald-headed black person that wasn't in this man's life, but from the time he did that thing, he went in to see why he was broke and he got caught up in some mess, but he was man enough not to walk away from him like everybody else did. He was man enough, and then he was man enough to talk and say what he could to try to help him doing the best way he could. He then took his tail between his leg and run off like a puppy. Okay, and shout out to him. People say what they want to say. He's another man of color that I want to fight for too, because he got a child. He got himself in something that he didn't know what he was getting himself into. He wasn't around taking his millions and millions of dollars. He wasn't. Okay, he wasn't. He wasn't. So it is what it is, and this how I feel about it. This how I feel about it. Now they all can sit and wait for him to free kills. I'm not holding my breath. We gonna see who gonna have to do what, but I know what I'm doing, and I said this right here. Y'all, I wasted some days and some months of my life listening to some BS, and I enjoy listening to them people with their suit and tie on, and even the female had her jacket, and I told her, I said, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. My I left my other suitcase back at the Airbnb. So I'm trying to get my dad to take me to the mall so I can find some stuff in the mall because I need some jackets, and stuff. So we haven't made it to the mall yet, y'all. I'm still trying to get to the mall because I need to make one more stop. And matter of fact, I'm trying to get an appointment to go sit down with Tom Mesereau. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some information. I'm trying to get some knowledge. So I'm gonna be paying for that time. I ain't wasting these people time. These are professionals, and I want to deal with people professional, honey, with the knowledge and know can steer me into the right direction. This is what I'm doing over here. I don't follow YouTube long enough, baby. Nope, nope, nope. No, I don't follow YouTube long enough. I need some professionals. I need some people with some knowledge and skills. Yes, TD, you've been saying things that he is now saying. We done all know. Yeah. When they brought up Bubba and everybody, how many y'all know? I even did a thing breaking it down with Bubba, Bobby, and I mentioned Bobby's name and stuff. You know, I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. And that man put his whole life on line, you know. So even with Lily, yeah, even with Lily, they messing with Lily. I'm like, what is y'all messing with Lily for? Yeah, they lied all on Lily. Lied on. That Lily went in there cleaning up, and she wasn't nobody. She didn't work for no Robert. She didn't work for no Robert. Azriel tried to set that up like she, saying certain things and texting her certain things to make it like she worked for Robert because they were setting up some stuff. They were setting up some stuff. Y'all, I'm trying to fix this thing. It's just sliding all over the place. Oh, you people are so much. I'm from Chicago. Okay, dear. Everything he was charged of. Okay, baby, that's your opinion. God bless you. Was you there? That's all I can say. Legal is legal. Legal is legal. It might not be your flavor, but legal is legal. Won't work over here. That ain't no open platform for you. Ooh, y'all be getting rid of them so quick. I'll be missing. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Denise. Yeah, so it's just a lot we have to work on. On that note, since people talking mess, and I'm gonna see what's the lady name that just came in here and said what she said. Cat Talk One. I want you to jump to every platform because I'm gonna tell you about something that went down in Texas. You had Hey Demetria, you had two, no, you had, I'll say a total of four kids, a total of four kids that I guess somebody trying to take a nap and I might be talking too loud, so I'm not sure. Um I don't want to disturb anybody napping in public, okay? Um you had four kids. Their mother abandoned them for I think 7 months. Um I think the 15-year-old finally called, and when they got to the kids, who would hey, oh, what's up, Lit? Who would have had assault charge? Wait a minute. What I missed? I guess the people in Chicago. I'm here too. Yeah. I can't say what I really want to say, y'all, because I'm in the public. That's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna see if she gonna look that information up, and I'm gonna see if she gonna if they gonna talk about this. I'm gonna call all these people out that's running around here talking all this mess and making all this stuff. Uh, you know, Yeah, thank you. They lied on her, cause allegedly, I just said allegedly, Azriel tried to get her involved and lie and try to set up Lily, but Lily wasn't dumb. She didn't fall for that mess. She didn't fall for them lies. You know, it's a lot of stuff they tried to keep out of there. You ask yourself why they didn't subpoena these people. They didn't. Why they didn't subpoena? Because they didn't want a lot of stuff to come out, some truth. They know these people were lying. But anyway, back to this situation. Three kids. Hey, Big Red. Three kids alive. They find the remains of one of the siblings, decapitated. Well, the body just gone. Those kids been in the house 7 months. Don't you know? Now these kids in this apartment, one they're abandoned. They are abandoned by their mother or whomever the case may be. One is deceased. One is laying in another room, and those other kids in that house, ages ranging from 15 to 6 years old. Those are the three that's alive, and which I'm gonna reach out and see what I can do to help out as far as whatever I can help with these kids. And so they find the mother and the boyfriend, question her, and let her go. Your kids, what happened? I don't know what is going on. Well, I'm speaking on how the system is. So they're talking about willing participants in the situation with Robert, and they kept them locked up. They kept them locked up. They kept them locked up. They didn't let them go, right? Over willing participants. Over he didn't violate. Okay. And you have a parent that abandoned her kids for at least a month to a year. The officer said it was food in there, and this 15-year-old child was trying to help his siblings the best way he knew how. And so now you got three that they took and then foster care, and one is dead. This child was in that apartment dead. They don't know how long, but if they say they found remains, so if they found remains, that child rotted, okay, in that house, in that apartment in Texas. A mother questioned her and let her go. So I'm gonna see, even with Jim Derek Greasy, I'm gonna be calling him out. I'm looking at all of the stuff that he's talking about. What are you reporting? Are you reporting these missing kids of color? Are you reporting that? Or are y'all fighting hard for justice for these kids that's been harmed? I'm just, it blows my mind that they spent all this time, all the press, all the finances on RSK Robert, and they didn't try, they're not putting that energy into these real victims. And they can say what they want to say, they can smear it the way they want to smear it. Um, it is what it is. But until I see these people do what they supposed to do, and every focus is on RSK, on Robert, every focus. But we have three kids, a dead one, mama question, mama release, kids in locked up in a room, kids locked up in a room, in a house, a 15-year-old trying his best to do what he could to take care of his siblings. And so I guess he couldn't take it anymore. He just finally called. I don't know why he didn't call earlier. I don't know if the child, if they are another race. I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna find it out. But this is sad to the core. So the person that just jumped on here to say, she's speaking on him. He's like in legal age, okay? Young women, legal age young women. But she didn't come on here and speak on the gun violence, kids being shot. As a matter of fact, sweetheart, in Chicago, when I looked on the news a couple of days ago, you had two girls, young babies, little girls shot and killed. Now, where is the outrage for that? Not the outrage for willing participants that were legal age, consensual, okay? Where is the outrage? If y'all put that outrage into y'all city to stop all this gang banging and killing and shooting every day, the energy that y'all put on Robert Sylvester, y'all can get somewhere. So take that energy that you use to come over here, because I'm fighting this for a reason. Okay? Just because of stuff like that y'all doing. Just because of that. Taxpayers' money being wasted. Y'all should argue the case that, hey, he might have a fantasy or issue with being with young legal age women, but let's, as a community, get together and let's help him, because see, we gonna do this for him, and we need him to do this for our community, because once we get him together and rebuild him, he's gonna help us fix this community. He's gonna help us send people to college. He's gonna help us with this. He's gonna help us with that. And you see what I'm saying? But where is the outrage? How many people dying, losing their lives? Y'all more outraged of willing participants than somebody losing their life, especially kids. So if you that outraged and you say you were upset and you know what's going on with kids, you should be upset about them losing their little innocent lives to some ignorant people in your community. That's the problem. That's the problem we have as us. This skin right here, us. That's our problem. We have to work from the bottom up. We have to work from the bottom up. Y'all see how much resources that they put on finding that girl, and then put all the resources on finding that man. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just in the public right now. They were arguing, they were fighting. Look how much resources they spent. Shouldn't we be outraged when a real victim is kidnapped and missing, and we don't know where they are? Shouldn't we be outraged and call these people out when it's a blue eye, blonde head missing or something went wrong? They use almost every resource they can. But see, that's how we do. I already told y'all we are our own lynching. We lynch. We the tree in the rope, okay? We are. We're ignorant. We are ignorant. We are ignorant people. It's sad to say, but we are. I drove around to in my old neighborhood, and we was riding around, going by, looking at certain things, and It is what it is, and you can say, why are you putting us down? The truth is the truth. We have some wonderful people. We have some great people, but we don't have a lot of them. Like our churches, they supposed to be leaders. Our church is supposed to be leaders. Why they ain't out there in the community? Why? But I drove around my old neighborhood here in California. And don't you know it's a shame. You can tell what race live where. Isn't it a shame? What business, what business, you see what I'm saying? Who business is who? And my dad was like, you see that? Now you see them different signs. You see them people put in, invested in getting decent signs to put in their building. But here you go, you got this one, us, with a cardboard with the name written on it. And then you get mad because nobody want to come in and support your business. Because you don't want to invest in it so it can look decent so people can go into your business. You think I'm a trust going into a business that you got a core board and you barely can read the sign? Hi, Lemon Tea. It is when we gonna get it. When we gonna get it? I'm telling y'all, this is bigger than what y'all think. And I looked at it. I said they work hard to keep this man in prison and trying to get him locked up for life. And you got people that actually is insane. They're insane. Insane. Going around murdering people. You got people in the neighborhood robbing. Why don't y'all leaders, people like what's his name? Uh what's the one? Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, why y'all being outraged when there's a cop killing and y'all can march the whole world, but when them neighborhoods is gunned down with gangsters and stuff, y'all can't march down them neighborhoods and clean that stuff up so them babies can be able to go to school and be happy to walk to school. Elderly people be able to walk to the store if they need be. And it is what it is. Like I said, we got to start from the bottom up. We got to clean up ourselves, our community. And we sit here, we can march and go and outrage over a cop killing. Y'all need to be doing the same for that baby that was left in that apartment by their parents or guardian, whoever, and 3 kids in that house, one in there, a corpse. And they had to smell that. And that wasn't healthy either. They had to experience that. So where is the outrage on that? But y'all want to spend y'all taxpayers' money and energy, and y'all not calling out these media. Start flowing with missing kids reports. Why y'all ain't doing that? They stealing, they killing, they're taking us, they're stealing our organs. We got all this going on. We got communities, this the wild wild west. We don't even want to march there. We scared to march in our own neighborhoods to clean up those neighborhoods. How you doing, sweet lady? We don't even want to march through them neighborhoods and clean them up. Get them demons out of there. So that them people can be happy and so they can build their community and flip that ghetto and hood into a um, suburbs so your business can flourish, so your homes can have value and equity. We don't do that. But when we gonna start doing it? So this woman came in here and she was outraged talking about Robert. But Couldn't step in here and talk about all the stuff that was going on in Chicago. The kids can't even be outside and play. I remember the little baby. These kids was on the porch playing TikTok, minding their own business, and the poor child got shot in the head. And this man, his father, had to hold his child and try to comfort his child. But we're in outrage of willing participants and their greedy parents and other greedy people that lazy and they want to take from somebody else because they don't want to work hard to get it. They want to take somebody else's hard-earned money. Hi, Curtis. How you doing? So, like I said, it's bigger. And I like I told my dad, I don't want to leave this world without um, putting my DNA and trying to help get this right. So I advise y'all stop putting y'all energy. I'll just say into the false prophets. Find you a real leader with leadership and know what leadership means and how it's supposed to look. Because you're gonna always be stirred the right way, the wrong way when you're following the wrong people. Okay? I just want to make a difference. Oh, I see a Nike thing. I'm trying to find me a mall. Do anybody know where a mall is? Mall? Do you know where the nearest mall? Is there a mall here? Okay. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hey Raquel. Hi, Miss Felicia. Um, I just I just can't express it enough. And I just said I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna surround myself around people that can give me some wisdom and help me with this here because I don't want to waste any more of my time, you know, because it's sad. I don't see nobody in these communities outrage of the killings and stuff. And the schools, your schools, the rating for school, I don't see any of that. We got this all backwards, you know. But y'all, what else I supposed to be talking about? Who want to drop some tea down to me real quick and see what we can talk about? But all them people putting their energy on that one man done. I want to see y'all do y'all research on Bubba and still ask the question why and ask Bobby, why he doing side deals with other people using RSK name. I just need to know that because it's something crazy because I'm still wild from that Daryl Johnson. He lives in Houston, Texas. How did he end up all the way in Chicago to talk to Robert Sylvester Kelly? How? Every snake in their mama is trying to just go up and bite this man. It's just oh Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, I've been on here an hour and 23 minutes, you guys. I'm gonna keep y'all updated, but I want to end this note on this right here, y'all. Okay, my last day in Denver, right? I was like, I gotta have me some crawfish. I gotta have me some kind of seafood, some crab legs or something. And them jokers were huge. Okay, $50. There was two huge crab legs. When you bring your journey, well, I will be right there with you. Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to reach out and meet up with some more people. Actually, I'm trying to. Oh, it's a lot. I'm trying to hit DC. I'm trying to hit DC, and DC is terrible, as far as people of color. But if we can only wake up, if we can only wake up, because you have them ones out there in the streets, they're not paying attention to what's going on in the world. They just only hyped up on what they know. That's it. We got to do some reaching, and that start with them pastors, our leaders. You know, we got to reach out to our pastors. We got to reach out to our leaders. All that. You see what I'm saying? We have to reach out to them. And if they're real leaders, they're gonna do leader things. They're gonna have some leadership in them. So uh, it's just beginning. So this is a long journey, y'all. But I'm compassionate about it. So I'm gonna do what I can do. And so hopefully to God, that I can get it done and I can be able to come back and give y'all full details of everything. I just, pray that we can get it done. Not only for RSK, but for all of us. You know what I mean? Um, get more mental health doctors in, because a lot of kids were born crack babies. A lot of got mental illnesses, and a lot of people don't try to, as kids, notice that their child has some kind of um, being mentally delayed, and they not getting the help early. So we need to learn how to detect that. You know, so we gotta get it together. You saying Durham McDavis? Daryl Johnson creation was sent. Yeah, I know. If we go by the information that Cash Jones talked about, yeah, they said he mentioned Cash Jones. Said nobody ever talked about Cash Jones, but y'all know I talked about Cash Jones a lot. She talked about me and called me all out my name. But according to Cash Jones, if we go by that, but if you look at it, you can say, I think this chick telling the truth, because she said he was sent in to infiltrate, and he was sent in to sabotage. So how did he know Gail King? And why Greenberg didn't sit in the entire time with Robert and go over things? You know what I mean? We all need prayer. Every last one of us. Nobody's perfect, but we gotta work on our people, because we got people out doing this big time. And when people come from other countries, they scared to fool with us. They don't want to deal with us, y'all. We gotta look at that. That ain't enough to make you just want to reach out and we do better and show people who we really are. We shouldn't have other people to come in and do way better than us. We shouldn't. And how long have we been here? And enough of our people saying we did this and they did this to us. No, they did that to your ancestors. Your ancestors fought to get you, lead you to a certain way. They can open up doors for you, and you have to walk through them doors. MLK, he wasn't taking you by your hand and walking you through that door. He opened the door for us, and we didn't take advantage of that. So this is our problem, and we gotta fix our problem and not let anyone get in our way. If they feeling depressed and down and hurt, and they hurt and they want to hurt everybody else, try to work with them a little bit and get that help. But if you see it's the lost cause, take that rotten apple out the barrel and keep it moving, because you don't want to waste your time. You know, we just have to call it for what it is. It's embarrassing, you know. And I think it's a shame because out of everybody in here, it was only four of us in here. Hi, Angel Earth. It was only four of us in here. Four. I'm like, wow. Yeah, you might gonna have a naughty too. And then Faith Rogers, female attorney, when she had that, they didn't bring that stuff. All that stuff should have been brought up, you know. Um, and like I said, talking to a lot of people, they don't understand um, why now. Why now? They see he is legal age now, but why now? After all this stuff, you know, the alleged marriage, and I still say alleged, and I keep telling y'all this still was a publicity stunt. And the video, how many years ago that was? And these people with these suits and ties was talking about that. They said, why now? They said everybody forgave him. You know, even if he was acquitted, you know, they still feel that was him. They made that choice to forgive him. Continue to listen to his music, continue to go to his concert and everything. They said, why not let it go? Y'all should let it go. Why y'all hating? Y'all forgive and then you go back and hate on something that y'all forgave him for 20, 30 years ago. And that's what they were talking about on that part. They felt like his rights has been violated on many levels. So pray that Robert gets the right legal team together, and y'all must and trust and believe it's gonna take money. Why y'all think the poor people still in jail like that? Because they can't afford to appeal. A lot of them can't afford to appeal. It takes money, and then it takes time. It takes money and time. So I pray that everybody sit back and evaluate the 2 years, the past, and just analyze and look and see what was done wrong in this fight. Yeah, praying for an overturn. Yep, yep. So it's sad. It's just so much going on in the world. And like my dad told me, he said, you only can do so much. He said, you have big leaders. Y'all need to call out y'all leaders. Y'all need to call them out. You know, he said, what you're doing is great. Um, he applied me on it. He said, but it's going to take more than just you and a few other people. He said it's going to take an army. And he said, I'm not going to lie to you. He said, he just said it. He said, why you think they don't want to deal, the military don't want to deal with Africa. They don't want to deal with Haiti, the Haitian people. Okay. In Haiti. So you have people going over there to help them, and they're upset with us. And you looking at years and years of turmoil and everything, and you just have to be real. Why you want to ship extra headaches over here to America for what? To cause more harm, more crime. So you just have to look at it for what it is. Even in Africa, They don't embrace each other like that. They size each other up, you know. They size each other up. That's what they do. They size each other up. That's what they do. They look at each other and size each other up. And so, like I said, we get some leaders, some with some leadership, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to do this. Okay, people with the know-how, and that's the only way we can do this. So, trust and believe me. I don't want to waste no more years, you know, because it's going to take some time. It's not, you can't rush into this here. So you guys, so y'all have time to sit back and evaluate so you can get it right. Hold your votes from those Democrats. Well, for one, Curtis, um, holding the votes is okay, but you're gonna have to go into your town hall meetings and let these people know why you're gonna hold your vote so they can get up off their tails and do what they need to do. And also, it's time to vote for certain things in the school. Hey, Monet, you have to vote. My vote is not free anymore. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about action. Yeah. Okay. Let's say schools, right? It's time to vote. So you want to find out certain things about the school, and you know what they're doing. You know what they're doing crazy. Um, in Texas to try to get out. What's her name? Lord have mercy, Jesus. We got Sheila Jackson Lee. They're actually doing zones, certain type of zone, and they have a zone where you're gonna vote one of them out of there. You see what I'm saying? Just like the school zones, right? They have these kids zoned to different schools, and then you have a lady went to jail, went to prison because she used her friend address because she wanted her black son to go to a decent school to learn. So you have to call these people out on those zones. Like they should have a right. If you know, my child wants to learn, my child wants to do right. I don't, this school is not performing right. Or y'all come in and y'all fix this school so we can have great schools so our kids can learn, because it's not fair when you lock me up because I want my son to have a great education. Because it's voting time for like the school districts and different things that bring into the school. And so I've been looking into that. I'm like, what's more important? What can I vote for that's important? So I just looked down, I was reading different things and all these zones and stuff. And I'm also trying to get I'm also, but you gotta make noise. You gotta learn how to I vote on every level in my town meetings every Monday at 7. They getting tired of me. Well, that's what you need to do. Let them get tired. But when you come, okay, you bring two. Then the next time you bring 10. Then the next time you bring 100. Then the next time you bring 200. And you let the people see that I am serious about what I'm saying, and we are serious because we need some change. And we're not gonna have no change if y'all don't help us educate our people. Okay? Vote. Vote for me 2024. Oh my Lord. I can just see you now, Mr. J. In the White House. Can y'all imagine Mr. J being in the White House? Where is Will? Are you saying Will Edie? I don't know. I swear I have not been hanging on the internet. Free R. Kelly, this is terrible what they doing to him. Yes, and so I'm taking this situation doing more with this situation to do more and to add more. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just I'm fighting for RSK, but I'm also fighting for things that we need in our communities to do to fix ourselves because our people work too hard to open them doors for us, and we shouldn't allow anybody else to come over here and stick their nose up at us because this is a hot mess. Because we're prejudiced of ourselves too. You can say what you want to say, but how many of y'all ride through them hoods and you get lost and you end up and you know you in the hood this nighttime and you trying to get your black tail out the black hood with your black people. Okay, y'all scared too. So you don't know who gonna shoot you. You like, get me out the hood. Even looking for my rooms and stuff, I'm like, what is area at? And it's sad. And in the military, they have a meeting with the people in the military and they talk to them about the neighborhoods and they tell them what neighborhoods not to go to avoid. And don't you know it's the hoods. It is the hoods. So we need to flip that. We need to flip the hood and make them suburbs so we can grow. I'm telling you. Um, it's a person in Atlanta, Georgia, got a free store. I think it's inside the school. I gotta get the information on there. It's not in front of me. I want to talk about that, but it's like this person stepped up and said we're gonna uh, we have families that's hurting right now, and we want to feed them, but they have healthy food for them. They go in the store and they get free healthy food. A store. I see you, boo. I just can't push the thing, sweetheart. I can't push the thing. But with Robert, like I said, it was a lot of people that wanted to testify on his behalf, but it was just certain things that got in the way of it. But we just gonna pray for um, order and just order, for him, everything just be in order and just all these things. But anywho, I am about to go. I'm about to go. Here, Jay, we'll vote for you, and I'm gonna be the vice president, and I'm gonna have my white belt for you. So when you acting up in that White House, I'm gonna have my white belt. So you guys, don't y'all know I did the video that they sent me with the choke no joke, and I said I was gonna respond to all the stuff Angela Clary said. So don't y'all know that video? I think is almost if it's not 2 hours, I think it's 2 hours. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I was gonna go on and on about that doing daddy papping. And then if they so outraged, then the lady that just came up in here, she's so outraged. Why you ain't going after them Clarys? Ain't that should be a shame? They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Let's go after them Clarys. I'm finna go, y'all. I want to find me some food. I'm scared to eat. Let me tell y'all something. Oh, it's still raining, y'all. I'm not going out in the rain. Them people don't know how to drive. You already know we gotta. Them law. Let me tell y'all, I order my food now, and I'm sorry, I can't be having no smothered hash brown, and I'm eating it, tasting like dang on fish. I'm so mad, y'all. $15 for some hash brown, and the pancakes was a hot mess. They were soggy, and the egg. I said, wait a minute. Parents check with the high school kids. And think, okay, wait a minute. Parents, check with your high school kids. It's a thing called bathroom fight. Beat down kids out over or taking advantage of this by fighting in the bathroom. Oh yeah, yeah. And matter of fact, kudos to the men. They said daddies for something. I don't remember that, but them daddies is going to their school to ensure that them kids is at them schools and safe. See, it takes a village, the right people though. It takes a village. And so now we got some parents going out there to their schoolhouse, like we ain't finna have all this. So now you're gonna have to have go to your schools and have them people have, security at these standing at these bathrooms, male and females, and that's a shame. So that's taxpayer money that can go towards that too. It's a shame you have to go you be worried about getting jumped on in the bathroom. You're supposed to go to school to learn. Girl, I don't like looking at fights and stuff. That'll be a good thing to send to those senators and stuff. This is what y'all need to be looking at as far as these schools, and to the governors of the states. Grow your own. You can grow. Yep. And that's what I said. Instead of prison, they should have something like a what you call it, private land, um, off to itself, and have a like a make it a village type thing, and teach them how to grow their vegetables, their fruits, teach them work, and schooling and everything. But I also want to say this before I leave, and that's why I said my cousin, he's doing great. He was in prison for 8 years. The one that I stayed in Airbnb, and he has a high rise too. He got houses everywhere, all over Detroit. And so when he got out, he didn't come down with his head down like, woe is me. I got this flag over my head. And that's what they want you to do too, to think that you can't do anything with your life. So I have two relatives that dealt with this, and they're doing great, and I'm proud of them. And so he got out, and he is doing so great. So that's one thing we want to push to our men and women that was in prison and got out, to know that their life is not ended coming out of prison. You can start your life over and make it work. And when they go, try to take up everything that they can, whatever um, classes that they have, take that. I'd rather for them to take that than to be laying around in a cell with their mind going crazy. All my kids can fight, so they better choose the right ones. It's five of them. I know that right. There'll be like a bunch of bumblebees on them, huh? I'm planting garlic right now. It will be ready for harvest next. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not getting out there. I hire somebody to put the fruits in the ground and stuff in them vegetables, because I'm scared of worms and bugs, and I can't do dirt. He's coming on that 7. I don't know. I always try to get to try to come on there to listen, but I always get caught up, y'all. So maybe one day I'll come on his panel if he don't block me. So I'm not here to start no mess. But peace to everybody. Blessings to you all. Um, I'm gonna try to get some stuff together so I can come on and have everything together, planned out, so we can talk about it. And when I make it back to Houston, I want to do a panel. Have everybody to come on the panel. Talk with some good stuff. No drama. I'm not gonna allow that energy anymore. Okay. Be blessed. I got a new belt for you, Mr. J. I got a new belt for you, one of them thick ones. Y'all be blessed. I'll talk to you, and I'll try to go on his see what he's talking about, you guys. But no, I'm not. I ain't dealing with no plants. I'm not dealing with no plants. But I'll talk to y'all later because my battery about to go down. See y'all.